wanting to use more scraps and journaling cards. I have so many journaling cards and I don't use them, so I wanted to make sure that I came up with ways to use them. And I wanted to use the grid pattern. Doesn't look like it's a difficult one, but it's something that I've been wanting to play around with. So if these are anything that you're interested, stick around, because that's what we're playing with today. Give you some ideas that I came up with to make it stress-free for you. So let's get started. Now, first of all, I just sat down with my scraps and I took some that would match. And I just made some 2x2 squares. This is roughly 1.5 inches by 8.5 inches or so. After I cut some of these, this is what I had left. So my plan for this one was just to put one single picture in the middle. I think it looks cute. You can turn it either way to make it, and look, that's super cute. I can put a strip on here for my journaling strip, decorate it up. This can turn any direction and make a gorgeous layout. And it would not be hard to make this a 2-page layout by simply taking a strip of paper like this, adding it over here and doing like a vertical line. If that's something you're interested, let me know, because I definitely plan on doing some more of that and I can film it for you. Another one that I came up with is ways to use 2 different photos on it. Because there's some you have more than one. So I have these again are 2x2, and I do use different sizes later on, but 2x2 squares, and I did just 6. And then I figured I could put a title or something in the middle, or even a journaling strip or something in the middle. I haven't done, this is not one I finished up today. I have more, but let me show you. This is one I came up with that I could use multiple photos. And I left a spot down at the bottom because no matter which way I wanted to put it, it could easily maybe a strip for a title and embellishment strip or something. Any one of these things can be done. I do have an example similar to this one. I have so many I came up with. This one is again 2x2 squares, but I just put 4 across and 4 down. And this would be great for a larger picture, or you can do smaller pictures. You can still put just a couple of pictures or even just one picture on here and decorate it up. I do something similar to this one as well. I've got some more to show you. And this one I did because you can easily put pictures on any one of these, and then I left a strip for embellishment and journaling. These are some things I'm going to be working with later, but let me show you the ones that I completed today. Now, the first one I did is this one. This is literally just all scraps. I did not use anything but scraps on this. If I can find this paper, I'll see if I can locate it for you. And this is the back side of it, and this is the front side of it. Again, I put a small strip down here. This is my one of my younger granddaughters, my second youngest granddaughter, and her dad. This is Miss Lily and my son Will. And I just put some yellow with this to bring out some colors. And I just put a few little embellishments on there to finish it off. I love the colors in this page. I love the fact that it's done. Easily can put more pictures if you want to print some small pictures or something on here. I love the way this turned out. The second one I did is for my youngest son, and again 2-inch squares, and I put a larger photo on there. I put the baseball and just put a title and some stuff up here, made a little cluster. I'm proud of myself making them clusters. They're turning out not too bad. I've seen a lot better from other people, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. And down here, I just put a bat, a couple balls, a small cluster down here. And then this guy's my third cluster. My triage. Ha! Triage. That's not the word. My I can talk and everything. This paper here, I believe is, I think maybe Cartabella or Echo Park, one of the two. I'll look all of these papers up, leave them on my Google Doc. You guys just click on the Google Doc, print it, download it, whatever you want to do on there. And so I just put some to make a baseball theme when they went to the Red Sox game. And his boss, his company has a box seat. So they went to one of the playoff games and they had such a good time. This is his fiance here. They're getting married in this summer. They turned out so cute. Oh, here's the paper that I used for this one. Let's see. This is a home run selection from Cartabella. I thought it was Cartabella. She does some beautiful work. So I will list this kit. Oh, speaking of that, Echo Park right now is having their sale 80% off a lot of their stuff. You can get kits for like $7.50. Great deal. EchoPark.com. And this is not a sponsored video. I just like getting those kits for $7.50 because you get like 12 pieces of paper and the sticker sheet. It goes out to, you know, pretty cheap. Now would you look at this one? This is from Echo Park Ladybug collection. I gotta leave it down below. This is that same little girl, Miss Lily. This is one of the journaling cards. And I just cut it out and put it up, and then look at this. I put the string on there. There's something else I would want to do. These are journaling cards. You know, they had the different shape. I would just cut them out to the same shape I was doing here and put them on here. Made myself a little cluster. My little clusters. I left a journaling spot. This is one of the journaling blocks that came with this. And I just cut them down. And this page is spectacular. I'm so proud of myself. I will leave pictures, Google Docs, on the Google Docs, so you have all the measurements, examples, all of this stuff, you know, it'll all be there for you. This one, guys, I struggled with this one, but look how stinking cute this is. Now this is the back of this paper here, and this paper is, I don't know if it's Cartabel or Echo Park. I have a lot of theirs because I do use that sale and get myself a lot of these kits like this. I will leave it down below. This is a great way to use a lot of scraps and stuff up though. But I printed a small 2x2 picture, and I printed a little bit bigger. This is a bigger picture, but I just cut around the parts that I didn't need, and a bigger picture. And I put embellishments. Like when I have a plain paper, I just put one of the journaling strips on there, not journaling strips, the words on there, and fix this up. And this turned out gorgeous. This is a 2x2 square again. I found I love using those, but I didn't use any journaling cards on this one, but the next one I did. Would you look how adorable this turned out? I love this page. These are all off of the back of one of those sheets. This little puppy, oh my gosh, she is adorable. Her name is Miss Holly. Her name's Holly. But she's just looking at you like, what do you want? I love this. My grand dog, and I'm telling you, she is adorable, but I love the way this page turned out. This, oh, by the way, let me show you this kit. This kit, look at some of your kits, because just because this says it's for dogs, if you're looking for a male kit, some of these papers that they have in here, this is some of the cards like I used in there, but it was more different size. These cards on some of this, on some of this paper is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I mean, these are all dog specific, but this one's not. That's a beautiful page. If you want to do a male or something, and the back of this one, same thing. And come on, that's gorgeous together. And then this yellow. So look at some of your kits, because just because I say Christmas or dogs or spring or something, sometimes there's things that you can play with in there that's not necessarily just for that. So look at your kit. All of these things, these are not necessarily has to be used for dog specific. So this one is a, get this out of my way here. It's a Cartabella collection, I believe. I think it's a Cartabella collection. I'll leave it down below because it is absolutely adorable. Yep, Cartabella again. She has gorgeous, gorgeous papers. So look at your kits, guys. So sometimes you have some different things that you can use. This one, and this one is two of my favorite ones that I've done. But this one here, I love the fact that I was able to use so many of these journaling blocks and stuff. And I just have one picture, but just take your pictures when you get ready to get started. Take your picture, put your picture down, and then just cut you a bunch of squares and just start playing with those squares and just seeing what you can come up with. And you'll be surprised how quickly you can come up different sizes. It doesn't even have to be all the same size. So guys, I was able to come up with a lot of journaling cards, lots of scraps being used. Colorful. That is so colorful. I love it. I was able to use more journaling blocks on things on this one. I cut them down. I didn't keep them as big as they were. I just kept the parts that I wanted to use. And 2x2, 3x3. You can even do 4x4, but it's not, you wouldn't be able to get as many on there. So the best measurements to use is a 2x2 square or a 3x3 square or backs of journaling blocks and that kind of thing. And I was able to come up with so many grid patterns, so many things that I can use in the future. Now, what do I have planned next? I got another series where I'm using like 4 pieces of paper and coming up with tons and tons of layouts to go with it, or 6 or 8 papers. I'll decide. I have more that I want to do. Octagons is another one that I've been wanting to play around with. I see so many adorable layouts, but I haven't used them. So that's something else I'm going to be working on in the future. If you have something that you're interested in working with and you don't want to work with it by yourself and you want somebody to help brainstorm some of these ideas, let me know. I'd be happy to work with you, come up with some ideas. If you haven't subscribed, you know this grandma wants you to subscribe. Like this video, it helps me in my numbers. And guys, if you have any comments, problems, concerns, things you're working on, let me know, because this grandma's here to help you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye everybody.